Hey there. This is a quick walkthrough of PDI and SimpleTech Booking. This software suite is a fast and simple upgrade to running a private driving service with your cell phone. It's designed to help independent drivers save time, present more professionally, and start doing critical tasks that have been proven to earn a glowing reputation and increase repeat and referral business. I'm going to start as if I'm seeing the software for the first time and go through the recommended steps to get yourself set up for the greatest impact on your service. So if you're just starting out as well, feel free to follow along and get your own system set up along with me. Start by opening a web browser and going to simpletech.glide.page. Create a username and a password or log in with Google. And once you're in, confirm that you're a driving service or a service provider, and you'll see the dashboard. Before you go further though, go to your browser's drop-down menu like you're going to share this page or add it to your home screen. On iPhone, that might be the square icon with the arrow pointing up, and find the option to install it as an app on your phone. Now it should appear on your home screen as an app icon, and you don't have to use the browser and website anymore. Open the app, and the first thing I would recommend doing is to fill out the PDI profile. Once you do, you'll see a new tab at the bottom with the magnifying glass called Search and Save. Click there and you'll see a map with pins on it, and one of those pins is yours, made from the information you just entered. This is where other drivers and companies can find you, connect with you, and start doing business with you, and you can find them. It's completely free for every transportation professional in the industry, and as you can see from this map, it's also brand new. Don't be afraid to be among the first. As more drivers, affiliate managers, and limo companies join, that's just more options to go to for help with your business or to offer your services to help with theirs. Click on a pin to view a profile. Here you'll see the driver's contact buttons, a place to make personal notes about this person, and even a toggle to save them as a favorite. Scrolling down shows you their service details, pictures of their real-life vehicle, a short bio, and potentially a video they've uploaded introducing themselves so you can meet them virtually. As this map fills in with thousands or even tens of thousands of drivers across the country in the coming years, you don't have to go one pin at a time to find who you're looking for. You can use these search filters to find your ideal connections, filtered down to just your favorites or by who pays referrals if you need to send a client to someone who has a vehicle you don't have. Make a little extra money on those. Filter by where they are, whether they're a limo, taxi, or rideshare driver. Filter by a specific vehicle that you need, by how much notice they need when you need their help, or how they dress. Pretty much anything you could need to find out to be sure they're going to work out for you before you call them. When you're done, anyone who's left on the map has what you're looking for and will be able to meet your needs. And that's PDI. Fantastic networking tool, completely free. I hope everyone uses it. I hope this becomes the industry standard. Now let's move on to SimpleTech Booking. Go to the drop-down menu within the app, top left corner. All the way at the bottom, select Paid Subscriptions. Then click on Send Pay Link. That will immediately activate the business development features within the app, and you'll see 3 additional tabs at the bottom. It will also send you a pay link to your email. Don't worry about paying for at least 2 to 4 weeks, and just get a feel for SimpleTech as a new part of your service and your daily routine. Use it as intended and see what kind of customer feedback you get on it, and if you perceive an increase of interest from clients who want to work with you more, or even referrals. If you use it as intended, it should pay for itself many times over. Now that you have access, let's work on setup. Go to the dashboard. Where you see your PDI profile, there's a new tab called Settings that wasn't there before. Click on that and add the name of up to 2 primary airports. Then add up to 3 local hotspots that customers ask you to take them to or from most often. And if you want to, you can also type an email template and a text template like I've done here. I'll show you later where that comes in. Now go to the drop-down menu, select Vehicles and Rates. Click New Vehicle category, and give your personal vehicle a name, a passenger seating capacity, and an hourly rate, and then save that. Next, go to Contacts. Click Add Client. Pick a client that you have right now from your book of business and add as much information as you have on them. Name and phone number, obviously, then email, home address, and office address if you have them, and then indicate whether this person lives in your area or they live somewhere else in the country by selecting local or non-local. Save that. Now open their contact card. Go to the bottom and add a note, perhaps about how you met this person, or anything you need to remember about how to best serve them in the future. If this person sometimes hires you to drive other people besides themselves, like a family member or an executive at their company, you can click Passengers, click Plus, and add these other people directly under their profile. Now let's look at drivers. Go back to Contacts, select the Drivers tab. Right now, this list is empty. If there are drivers you know in real life that you work with, ask them to make a free profile on PDI. When they do, you can search for them by name, then open their profile, and there's a new link that wasn't there before. Just tap this link and they'll be ported over to your driver contacts instantly, like so. Now you have a new contact created by the details that they entered, saving you a ton of time and ensuring accuracy. On the other hand, if they're not on PDI yet, just click up here and add new, and enter as much information about this other driver as you know. Everything here is useful in some way. Back on the driver contacts list, you can toggle between a list and a map. These aren't live locations, they're garaging locations to help you remember generally where your contacts live and work. As your driver contacts grows, you can use the filter to find specific vehicles and other details, just like you can on PDI. So by all means, go out there and collect as many drivers and driving services as you can, from stretch limos, sprinters, party buses, and even other vehicles like yours, so that you can really hook up your clients when they need something outside of what you personally offer. Some of my best clients hired me to organize 5 SUVs at the same time, or 2 sprinters for a sporting event, sometimes a charter bus. I only had my 1 SUV, but I was able to make a lot of money because of my network, and this is how I kept them organized and quickly searchable. Lastly, go back to the drop-down. Select Vehicles and Rates again, and this time find the vehicles of drivers in your network from this list. Hit the 3 dots to edit, and add the hourly rate you would charge one of your clients when you have to hire a different vehicle on their behalf. And now you're fully set up. The rest of your usage is going to be adding clients as you meet them, adding drivers as you expand your reach, and adding vehicle rates as you incorporate more affiliate vehicles. But mostly, it'll be using these last 2 tabs to make and manage reservations. So let's look at those 2 tabs now, starting with Add Booking. There are 2 booking forms. The default form is for reservations, and the other one, called Quick Entry, is for non-reservation services. That could be a spontaneous trip that customers call you for last minute, or a reimbursement for a parking pass, or a favor you did for them. I used to pick up dry cleaning for a few of my higher-end clients and assist them any way I could, and it didn't exactly fit into a reservation form. So anything you need to charge for that isn't a reservation can go in here for your records. Select the client, type a description of what you did for them or what you're about to do for them, add the price, submit it, and if you're entering this before you perform the service, you can also click here to load this exact confirmation text message, which customers really appreciate. That quick entry is going to go into the next tab under Bookings. Select that, and at the top, select All Records. And there's where it will stay forever in a searchable list for your records. Now click Add Bookings again, and let's go to the reservation form. This one is more detailed because it's for reservations in the future where you have maybe days or weeks to forget what the client asked for. So we need to be more detailed and more explicit in what we document. If the client requested by text, you can copy that text message and paste it here for your reference. Then choose the client. If they're booking for themselves, leave this checked, but if they're booking for someone else, uncheck it and choose the person they're booking for from their passenger contacts. Select the date using today, tomorrow, or the next day as quick shortcuts, or by going to the calendar and selecting any day in the future. Select the pickup time using this time grid, which makes it fast and simple to get the right time quickly. If you're picking them up from their home or office and you have their address on file, just hit the home or office icon to pull that address from their contact card. If they're going to or from one of your common locations, use the airport or hotspot buttons to pull those locations from your settings. This saves you a ton of time on your most common trips. Of course, you can always type the location directly into the address field as well. And if they don't have a destination yet, this last button will fill in the blank with "as directed" to keep it flexible. Sometimes clients just know that they need you, but they don't know where they're going yet, and that shouldn't slow down your business. Choose your vehicle, since you'll probably be the one doing the trip, or if you're booking another vehicle, choose it from your affiliate vehicles list instead. If this is an hourly trip, choose hourly and enter the number of hours they're hiring you for. The price fills in automatically based on your hourly rate, and you can adjust that easily using a multiplier. If this is a point-to-point transfer, select Transfer, enter the price manually, and if they want extra wait time, Type how much in minutes, and it will add your hourly rate times the amount of minutes onto your quote. Review the details to make sure you got everything correct, submit it to your records, and hit send to pull all of this information into a confirmation text to your client. The text includes the client, the passenger, their phone numbers, date and time, pickup and drop-off locations, vehicle, price, everything your client needs to be reassured that you heard them right. And remember the text template that I made in my settings earlier? That shows up here at the bottom. Let me know right away if anything looks incorrect. So that's a customizable tagline. So you send that, and now they have a chance to see with their own eyes that you heard them correctly, and they have a chance to correct you if they see something wrong before it's too late. It only took a few seconds, but it has a huge impact on how they perceive you professionally and the kinds of jobs they feel comfortable entrusting to you. Now let's go to the Bookings tab again. This time under Upcoming, you see the trip that you just entered. Any trips you schedule for the future will show up here so that you can use this page as your working schedule. As long as you enter the trip in the reservation form and it has a future date on it, it will show up here. Click on the trip card and it will open up to show more details. These buttons call, text, or email the client who is listed on the reservation. These buttons navigate to the pickup or drop-off addresses. Here are the details of the reservation. If you need to send another confirmation, either by text or email, you can do that here. This is where the email template comes in from your settings. So if you have clients who prefer email confirmations, do that from the trip card. When the customer pays you, you can mark it as paid right here. And if you find out that you can't do the trip personally because your car is down or you're double booked, just call your other driver. Once they confirm they can do it for you, select that driver here, enter how much they've agreed to do the trip for, and press this button to load all of the important details into a text message that you can send them instantly. The text sends them every detail, except that it swaps the price the customer is paying for the price you're offering to pay them for their help, because sometimes those are different numbers. And you can record whether you still owe them for the trip or if you've already paid them. Back on the Upcoming Trips page, you now see the details have changed. The trip is marked as paid, and there's a driver assigned. The day after you complete this trip, it's going to be removed from this list automatically. You don't have to delete it, and you shouldn't delete it. But once it disappears, you can find it again under All Records where it stays permanently. You can also find it under the client's personal contact card. And if someone besides you was the driver, you can also find it under that driver's contact card as well. All of these trip logs let you sort by whether the trip has been paid or not, whether you've paid the driver or not, and other details, so that keeping organized and finding past activity is fast and simple. And lastly, under the client contact card, there's one more tab called Comms, short for communications. If you've categorized this client as local or non-local, one of those two, there are a handful of pre-written follow-up messages. So after you drop someone off for the first time, click here, add your contact card, and send. This is a great way to ensure that they save your info and can reach you again in the future. And it's all pre-written. One for the first drop-off, one if you haven't seen them for a few months, one asking for referrals, and so on. And that's SimpleTech. If you use this system as intended, and you keep saying yes to customers who request your services, it will improve clients' perception of you as a professional, they will recategorize you at a higher level in their mind, and it'll lead to more repeat business and more referrals over time, and growth will become inevitable. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. Since this is a new platform, my number one goal is for it to gain a positive reputation among private drivers. And the best way for that to happen is for drivers who use it to have success with it, to see a sharp rise in compliments and positive feedback from clients, to see more repeat and more referral business, and grow faster and easier with it and make more money. So if you're one of my first users, just know that I will go the extra mile to ensure your success. If you have any questions, either technical or regarding business development strategies, find me on Facebook at facebook.com/privatedriversinc or email me at fast.simplebooking@gmail.com. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with your friends.